Hi there, this is Phil Simborg for the Backgammon Learning Center. I recently did a video podcast with Matt Cohn-Geyer, and I was very unhappy with the sound quality, so I'm trying a new software that I'm going to be using going forward. Looks like you can see me while I'm talking, and you'll also be able to see any guests that I have, which would be an improvement. And of course, I hope the sound is good. And as long as I'm testing this, and by the way, if you subscribe to my channel, Phil Simborg channel on YouTube, you will be alerted every time I post a new video like this. So as long as I'm here and testing it and making sure the sound is better, I may as well go over a position with you. This is a very common situation where you have a 3-2 to come in. You are in great shape as red. And what almost everybody does is bring their checkers into the 6 point, which is wrong. Let me show you what Extreme Gammon says. By the way, if you don't have Extreme Gammon, get it. www.extremegammon.com. Every good player in the world has it. It's the best software. It's better than any player. I helped market it and did quite a bit of help with beta testing and development and still do. And it's great and you need it. And there's many great things you can do with it. But Extreme Gammon has told us very definitively that it's wrong to bring your checkers into the 6 point compared to, well, by the way, he should have the cube here. So that's why it doesn't show it as being much of a problem, because you're going to double them out. But when he's got the cube here, it's about a 5% error. And the reason is you want to remember this configuration. You don't want all your spares on the 6 and 5 points when he has a checker on the bar, because there are too many rolls that get you into trouble on the next roll. Not this time, but if you roll a 6-3, 5-3, 5-2, 6-2, any of these higher numbers, you'll end up with an odd checker on your 6 or 5 point. Could leave a shot right away, which you don't want to do. So you're better off when you roll the 3-2 to just take a checker all the way into the 4 point. Nothing leaves a shot. It's nice and smooth. And again, remember that this is a configuration that you don't want, and the same with this. You don't want this. Now, there is an exception. The exception would be, let's say that you have the cube, and let's say that you hit a shot in the bear off, and you are fighting to try and win the game. Let's say he's got more checkers off. Let's give him 8 checkers off. Now you want to bring your checkers into the high points. Your main goal is to get checkers off before you have to open up a point or possibly leave a shot, and get as many checkers off as you can so that you can double your opponent. And by the way, in this position with 8 checkers off, my rule of thumb is called the rule of 4. When you have 4 fewer checkers off, I can redouble. So I would redouble when I have 4 checkers off if he's still on the bar, and if I have a good bear-off situation. And by the way, blue would have a take. But getting back to the checker play, let's take a look. It's right to bring him into the top. So let's go forward. Let's assume you do get 4 checkers off, and you have a decent bear-off situation. This would be in a money game, or at normal match scores, a redouble and a take. There it is, redouble take. If you had 1 more checker, it would not be a redouble. And if you had 1 more checker off, well, with this configuration, it's clearly a pass with 1 more checker off while he's still on the bar. So it's critical to know the cube situation, but it's also important to remember this bear-in situation about not getting your checkers on the high points unless he's got a bunch of checkers off and you need to gamble a little bit. I hope this recording is to your approval. I hope the sound is good, and look forward to more video podcasts and lessons on this channel with hopefully much better sound than we had before. Thanks for watching. Phil Simborg for the Backgammon Learning Center, and I hope to see many of you in upcoming tournaments. I'll be in Charlotte. I'll be in Las Vegas doing a boot camp with Mochi, and I'll be doing a boot camp with Mochi and others also in Cyprus and in New York. So hope to see you at those tournaments for sure, and talk to you soon. Be sure and give me your feedback. Any questions or suggestions are welcome.